Hey, what's up, y'all? My name's Luce Bennett. I'm a filmmaker based in North Carolina. Today, I'm reacting to Welcome to Noxus. Oh, man. What a time to be back into the YouTube saddle. Let me tell you, I'm excited. Luckily, I finished all my filming for all my reactions all the way through Arcane Season 2, so I'm finished. So nothing's gonna spoil anything for me. So I just know that this is supposed to be kind of like a trailer for the next set of next show. Welcome to Noxus, I'm guessing is the name of the show. Yeah, guys, thank you for love and support. Make sure to like and subscribe. And yeah, let's just get right into this, all right?
Noxus is where the strong gather. It seeks the fearless and defiant, calling them here to answer one simple question. Are you strong enough?
Okay. So we got Mel here first, which figured. But this is interesting. This is the same place in Bessa in Blood, Sweat, and Tears woke up being pregnant with her and all that jazz. If you guys have already seen that cinematic. Fantastic. I'm guessing Black Rose can be heavily involved in this. Of course, they have to. They set it up with Arcane. But it's important that they chose this location because this shows, because she took over the house, her family's house, she is following, backtracking in Bessa's footsteps, basically. She's following, she's tracking down Black Rose, I'm guessing. But what's super important about this scene is the fact that it's daytime. And it's important because it's supposed to show, night, literally the opposite of Mbessa. She's going to go about taking down Black Rose in her own way, completely different from Mbessa, more tactful, less brutal, I'm sure. But that's very important. And also, if we go back here, I'm guessing this represents Mel, and right off the bat, because you got the star there, kind of recommends. Ooh, Black. Oh, I love when people show like all the any universe that shows like black magic or anything with black fingertips. So I'm guessing this is whoever is in one of the leaders of Black Rose or the leader of Black Rose's hand. Same one we saw in the show, I'm guessing. But yeah, this represents Mel, and it's kind of interesting. Reminds me, again, having just watched Blood, Sweat, and Tears the other day, or edited the video, I should speak. I think I watched it like a week or so ago. But this reminds me of all of the masks we saw in the cinematic with the in the desert scene. It also kind of has I could be wrong. It kind of has a kindred vibe to it because you saw from that there's some type of connection between Mel and kindred. So wouldn't be surprised here. Gorgeous, by the way. She looks hopeful. I love me a masquerade ball. Also, I'm guessing 3-act structure as always with League. I'm not complaining, believe me. Oh shit, we're gonna see all of them. Ooh. Great. Oh, this is Darius from Breathe, that video. Okay, I remember him. He looks younger. This could be in the past. Maybe I could be wrong though. It could just be the different aesthetic. Love the difference in framing here. This seems like a much less imposing force. However, he is still. We see the opposite dude, the orc-looking dude, even though he's not taking up much of the screen, we can see he more so. I feel like he more so represents the wild. So we're showcasing all of the landscape and all that. So I'm not sure this is actually a case of framing the show power, but more so what each represents. So with this orc guy, we see his tribe all scattered around. We see the nature, the mountains, and everything. So this frame represents this guy. Whereas when we see Darius, it's more closed in. Yeah, he's imposing, but it's eye level. It's not like he's like I said, I don't think they're showing power dynamic here. I think they're just showing what each side represents. We see all the soldiers in the background, the barren wasteland. He's a conqueror. I love that. Okay, he's more like a troll. All right, we just saw them racked to this ice club thing, which if you rack focus, you're changing the focus of the scene. So obviously this thing's gonna be very important in a second. Oh man. The animation quality's insane. what the song's about to pick up. But we just saw a symbol of the Black Rose. Yeah, Mel's hunting down the Black Rose. We had to have figured that. That eye again. I like this. Reminds me of the witch, that scene from The Witcher, and like any masquerade ball. Oh. All right, so she's an assassin. I love that. Hold on, let's just see what the threat is. Oh, well, we're not gonna go that far. That looks like a crab appendage. Walls are closing in. Good use of lyrics and animation here. So obviously everything's closing in around the assassin. One thing I like to know is kind of figure us also just for you got to have, you know, setbacks for characters. You can't just have them succeed and roll out without it having some type of challenge. But what's interesting is when she enters the room, how we see it. We see the golden eye and we rack focus down. It's almost, you know, it's an establishing shot, but it also shows that somebody's watching. That's great. And then the second little bit here. Oh, nope, not that. So sorry. Nope, I'm a failure. That's, yes. That shows many faces. I thought that was going to be the enemy at first. Turns out it was. It could still be. Could be wrong. But that's a great way of using a shutter effect to showcase. It's one shutter can show how much light is being let into the camera at a time. It's one of the exposure triangle. We're not going to get into all that. But that's important because it shows many faces, many eyes everywhere. And then not a crab, spider. Gotcha. Ooh. Oh, that's Katarina from New Dawn, right? Or new character, I don't know. It's just spit. Ugh. Great transition, though. Oh, she's a spider, many eyes spider. It's foreshadowing. I love that, though. Oh, here. So let me go back. Yep. No, the animation there was crazy. And also, good job, League. Seriously, good job. I love the fact that you stopped the music and actually had what? Hold on, how long was that? How long was it? About 40 seconds, almost a minute. Full minute of just no music, just straight up fight in a fist fight. Oh, and it felt good. It was great sound design there. You felt every punch. But, you know, we saw earlier that they rack focus to the ice thing, so you can see the ice is infecting his axe. The magical ice. Please explain it in the comments. I mean, I'm getting the gist of it pretty easily here. It infects it and freezes it, and it hurts him. But forward goes the weapon, still just charges in. And the sound design, the impact is so good. I mean, this is the best fight right here. This last minute here, this is the best fight in all their cinematics. I'm sorry, it is. The brutality behind it, which showcases Noxus's brutality and Darius's brutality in this and his strength. Like, hold on. Bro. He is fighting so above his weight class. Damn, he gets there quick too in just a few frames. He kind of huddles around like an ape. I love it. He does remind me of the trolls from with the tusks from World of Warcraft, but I'm sure I'll get the whole lore about this guy. He's obviously the chieftain. This is some type of battle between nations. Either this is like to avoid a full-on war where there's a lot of sides, or this is a a preliminary fight to showcase who's back, similar to like the movie Troy with Brad Pitt and what's his face. I just can't remember his name right now. Oof, it's gonna hurt me later. But yeah, no, I love this. The brutality of this, and also using just small little elements in the edit between articles and all this, and we see this not articles, sorry, we see elements like sweat, little drop into water, almost like we're there in the fight. It makes you really feel like it. They're using, they're emulating real live camera movements too with the shake. When I pause, it's not there. This might be my computer. Anyway, going back to it. The particle effects also. Oh, I just had to take forever to render. Arcane shit. Oh, before we go into that, first off, we saw the difference between, talked about I could be talking straight out my ass. I'm not joking. But from my experience, there's a reason for everything, especially when because these same guys make arcane here, they're taking a reason. This blocking's absolutely on purpose. We see the day versus night with the same scene Bessa was in. And now we are seeing with the sun behind her head like a halo. She is here to bring light to Noxus and burn out the Black Rose, so that's really good blocking. Wow. I mean, I guess it's not really good block. No, it's still good blocking, even though it's animation. Yes, they can create the world to their design to make the blocking even better and make sense. But either way, that's a creative system that was awesome, and it works great for a transition to do this match cut. Oh. Ugh. I love how I focus. Oh, when she slashed her Black Rose petals. So I'm guessing that was a Black Rose agent. I'm guessing the Spider Lady is too. But great use of movement. And if you got to tell the audience where to look. When any filmmaker knows this. So you can see the direction. See how Mel turned looking forward that way, and then we cut to a profile and then move in the same direction forward. So it's all about keeping momentum during the edit. These little guys must be one of her abilities. I love how they showcase the abilities and her skills from in the game in here. So I'm guessing she spits webs, acid, and spiders, and then she can attack with her appendages. We'll figure out her ult later. But what I was talking about more specifically, you can also use, the actors can also tell you where to look. That quick little eye. Let's play Find the Frame. Yeah, so we see just a quick little glance. One, to show that she's registered it. Second, just to keep our focus where it needs to be too. Because when you have something this fast moving, and holy crap, well choreographed, ooh, you gotta let the audience know where everything is. That's where I feel like Michael Bay falls short. Anyway, Mel. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so she's having a mental projection battle with Black Rose, or this is her foreseeing into the future, or feeling she's an empath mage, right? So I'm not sure what all that entails exactly yet, but either this is in her head having a mental battle with somebody going through, or Black Rose enchanted that art, so whoever passes through that's magical, like Mel, like they get kind of a glimpse or a warning. But oh my god, the particles. We have come a long way in animation. Just unbothered walking through. The shield shows, everything's crumbling down around her. So that's showcasing how many obstacles and hurdles she's gonna have to go through to beat the Black Rose. Back to the assassin. Oh, that's cool shot. Oh, like a Black Widow. I'm sorry, but that was creepy. I love it though. Gold? No, I don't know. Yeah. What a great shot. I didn't show how cocky she is. It is Katarina, right? Either way, an assassin type character. I'm going to assume this is Katarina. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong. But I also love how she still has a half mask on, even though the other mask broke and protected her. The other half broke off after the strike from the appendage. But I love that because it's great for the character and introduce people to this character. Yeah, she's a badass. She's doing all this. But she's still wearing, even though she's revealed as an assassin, she's half the mask still on. That's showcasing she's not going to let anybody just in. Even probably her allies or anything. She shields her real self. Self. And that'll come in. That'll be important because I'm guessing warrior, assassin, mage, all three are going to be working together to beat the Black Rose. We're basically seeing our three protagonists and our three plot lines potentially. That's what I would assume, at least. So we can see how she's shielded off, and she'll slowly remove the mask throughout the season. We get to see the real her, and we'll all fall in love with her, and she's going to be an amazing character. That smirk, though, the confidence, despite this angle right here shows that both sides are incredibly powerful. I love it. Looking up and smiling like I got you. And I love how this must be her ultimate, by the way, I'm guessing. She turns to a giant spider, or that's her true form. Either or, I'm assuming that's her ultimate. We see the decorations here. It all resembles a spider web. So I'm guessing this is kind of the spider's lair. This is her home. And I would take a wild guess and assume that all those people there with masks on, she throws parties to get victims. And she's connected to the Black Rose. Like, look, I'm trying to figure out the next season. All right. I'm going to figure out this show. We're going to stay on top of it this year. Yeah, either Black Rose is providing, maybe not providing victims, or she hosts things, and that's those masked balls are how she gets victims. Because what better way? Kind of reminds me of The Witcher, of that one vampire bloody wine. We can see the ice here on his hand. Obviously it's damaged him. It's gone up. Oh, it got to his eye. Look at that. I should probably watch this little clip first instead of just pausing every few seconds. Oh man, he is beat up. Oh, okay, let me just watch this. All right, I watched it. They're bowing, showing respect. I'm not sure if he won the war through this or whatnot, or if it's just like a rite of passage. It could be not a war at all. I'm guessing it has got to be a war because we're seeing two sides. We're seeing the militaristic side and the side of nature. Any invading force that's more civilized invading, like think of the Roman Empire and all the barbarians and quotations. Ooh. I love that. So she overcomes whatever mental projection this is and breaks down the gates. And then we come back here. I'm guessing that's Noxus in the distance. Welcome to Noxus. But here's the really cool thing. I'm not sure if y'all noticed. Look at the sun, the light in this scene. The wind. And the landscape's getting brighter as the sun is coming in. That, again, they're using the sun to kind of represent Mel here, and she's bringing light to Noxus, and you can see Noxus all imposing and stuff in the distance. Kind of like represents she's a force of nature. Love the black ink.
Every new path seems to lead us closer to chaos. Perhaps we should focus on the opportunity that's washed up on our shores.
Unforeseen turns are simply part of any path.
Yes, but
Vampire
that,
and a witch.
darling, is a step too far. Even for us.
Piltover was a lesson, Vladimir. Calamity is always approaching. In some moments, its arrival is more imminent than others. Our next move must be bolder, not safer.
All right. First off, first time I think we gotten straight up dialogue in a season cinematic. I know this is more of a trailer for the show, but still, great change of pace. Again, must be the Black Rose. I'm guessing it's multiple leaders here. This guy, his name's Vladimir, so of course he's a vampire. We see him with like blood and claws and white hair and red eyes.
Perhaps we should focus on the opportunity.
I like his design, don't get me wrong, but come on, Vladimir.
Up on our shores.
Obviously here we see Mel again, as we saw in the first scene. He's interested in what Mel could have to offer. You know, it's like, look at the opportunity that washed up on our shores. Look what it presents to us, our little present. I love it.
Unforeseen turns are
And you can kind of see the dynamic between the two. It's
any path.
they're encompassing the same amount of frame. So these two are probably the same rank. These are probably leaders of Black Rose.
But that, darling, is a step too far.
The Legastarion.
Piltover was a lesson.
But the real thing to talk about
Its
here,
arrival is more imminent than others. Our next move must be bolder, not safer.
we see a sword with an eye in it. So last year we saw Still Here. By the way, if you haven't checked out that reaction, just click the card up there. It'll be up there. People seem to have liked that one. The reaction, it's all right. The video's, oh my God, incredible. This is the same. I put this in the same realm as that. And after watching Awaken again, Still Here beats Awaken tenfold. I was letting nostalgia cloud my judgment there. Still Here is one of the easily the top contender. Although this is now a top contender too. But we see this with the eye. I just remember that bleeding sword in Still Here. Hold on. I remember the heart beating sword Atriox. I believe that's how you pronounce it. We saw him, and you guys explained to me in the comments he's a Darkin. So I'm guessing this eye is another living weapon that is a Darkin? Or is it a God thing? Godkin? I think it was Darkin. Sorry, my League lore. I'm telling you, by the end of the year, I'm going to be a League lore master. I'm going to know everything. But it's going to take some time. Because I refuse to watch or read lore videos or anything about it, anything external. I want to learn everything through cinematics or through you guys, nothing else. And I want to learn as we go. I want to appreciate this. I don't just want to get bombarded with information. That being said, coming on the lore for this. Yeah, this Vladimir guy. You can definitely see the dynamics between the two as well. The way he controls the blood, like he's not like a bloodthirsty vampire. And he's rather controlled because he's even cautioning her. The guy that was just playing with blood, it's like, I don't know, man, this seems a little too extreme. So obviously this is pretty serious. Like I said, we see our three plot lines here. The assassin, Katarina, who will be a path of blood and cutting your way to beat the Black Rose. Darius will probably be a whole thing of conflict, but we got the warrior. So we have the assassin, the warrior, and then the mage, which is Mel, which her thing will be seeking the light or bringing the light, to search for truth. But yeah, you know what? Overall, that was an amazing cinematic and some great framing here. I could have spent 20 minutes talking about compositions. However, I don't want to bore you guys with a 50-minute long video. I feel like, speaking of which, the arcane videos, I recorded all of them, edited a few of them. YouTube does not like them. I got to re-edit them, the arcane reactions, to see, so that way YouTube's happy with them. I'll figure that out. And I'm not sure if you guys are interested. Almost every one of those those reactions at least like an hour and a half to 2 hours. I think the longest one's the last episode. That reaction video is 3 hours long. It's a little much, but anyway, I really appreciate you guys. You guys really, you make this worth doing, and I love interacting with you guys in the comments. Join the Discord, please. We'll be playing some League soon, I'm sure. And this was a dream video. I mean, I can't wait for the next show now. We're gonna have to wait like 4 years, I'm sure, but I'm excited. Hopefully they get the ball rolling and keep the arcane, hopefully they get the ball rolling and, stay on the arcane hype train, so that way we don't have to wait so long. But at the same time, I'd rather not rush it and try to cram everything in like they did for the second season of Arcane. Arcane could have been 3 seasons, if not 4. Not saying we won't ever get a 3rd season. Chances are they might bring it back, but it seems they want to try to break out and make their Marvel universe. But I feel like they're running before they can walk. But anyway, this does look incredible, and I will be watching this show. At least they got my view, so maybe I'm the idiot. I appreciate you guys. Y'all have a great day, and I haven't already heard me say it. Happy New Year, and I hope that everything's going well in your lives.
Don't act like it.